Who let Gen X off the hook?
In my generation, if a girl got pregnant in high school, she was shunned. Matter of fact, she was asked to leave school. She had to drop out.
So, these people were warned. Gen Z was warned. Do not mess with Gen X. Stop messing with Gen X. If you keep on messing with them, you are going to eventually summon them. Stop messing with the sleeping bear. All right? Stop trying to wake it up. You guys are not too bright. But they wouldn't listen. And now all hell is breaking loose. There's actually a video I was checking out, and it comes from Mrs. Dawn Broyles' channel. And she has some very choice words for Gen Z. I'm going to link you to her channel description so you can check her out. But let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
I've been watching some videos lately with you millennials and Gen Z against people of my generation, which is Generation X. When asked to name 3 countries, you people can't even do that. My generation, when we had jobs in fast food or retail, we could count change back. You people can't. You want to have a beef with, go for it. Not all of us ran. And for you to sit there and say we businesses, some of us didn't go into politics, or that we did nothing. My generation, when we went and protested at colleges for tuition hikes, we did something. We stood up and protested for things that we didn't think were right. We grew up with common sense, respect. We were latchkey kids. If we fell down and got hurt, we weren't coddled. We were told to get up and laugh it off and keep going. The millennials and the Gen Zers have no respect, no common sense. Y'all were coddled. Y'all grew up with internet, but yet you can't answer the most basic questions that should have been taught to you in school. A lot more of you dropped out of school. My generation, very few did. In my generation, if a girl got pregnant in high school, she was shunned. Matter of fact, she was asked to leave school. She had to drop out. My generation, we got married. We took marriage vows seriously. We didn't see marriage as a bag. Oh, let me get married to this guy, and about 5 years down the road, I'll just divorce him and take half of everything he's got, like millennials and Gen Z. And this is why marriage isn't happening anymore with your generations. In my generation, we didn't have people with high body counts. Your generations have high body counts. And then you wonder why people don't want to marry you or take you seriously. Some people, my generation, did get into politics. People of my generation went in the military and served this country. How dare you say that we were the worst generation? Some people in my generation started businesses. But the millennials and Gen Zers want everything handed to them on a silver platter. They think when they walk out of college and get a job, they should be CEO and running the company. It don't work that way. You have to start from the bottom and work your way up. your generation, especially with the women of your generations, took feminism in a whole different direction, caused a whole bunch of problems, caused the Me Too thing to happen, and now a lot of corporations and companies are firing women, and a lot of them don't even want to hire you because a lot of you are lazy and you don't want to work. You want everything handed to you on a silver platter. So how dare you? We worked hard and we didn't complain about it. Yes, a lot of us did the 9-to-5 jobs. Some of us worked 2 and 3 while caring for parents that became disabled through multiple illnesses and stuff like that. We were family oriented. You people aren't. So how dare you? My generation, we had girls that gave 0 fucks that would fight a male or a female. I would happen to be one of those. And just because I have over 30 health conditions, including a heart condition, doesn't mean that if push comes to shove that I won't whoop that ass. I'm at an age now where I give 0 fucks. The only person I exclude that's a millennial is my husband because he wasn't like you millennials or Gen Zers. He works. He loves to work. He doesn't expect anything handed to him over on a silver platter like you people. So, how dare you?
I warned you all. I warned you. I said it over and over. Leave these people alone. Stop messing with these people. I said that Gen X, they are not the devil. Okay? It's like that scene out of John Wick where they call him the Babaloa. The Babaloa is not the boogeyman. The Babaloa is the guy they send to take out the boogeyman. Gen Z needs to listen up and understand this. Gen X is not the devil. Gen X is the guy they send to take out the devil. Okay? Gen X just wanted to be left alone. That's just the way they like it. And these people are running their mouths, opening their mouths. They brought this upon themselves. There have been older millennials warning them, don't mess with these people. Leave these people alone. This is not a game. They won't listen. Stop messing with these people. When you have Gen Xers who are like, oh, we're not going to do anything. Listen to me. Don't believe them. All right? Do not believe them. One of the quotes I liked the best was, Gen X's nerds would bully today's Gen Zers, would bully Gen Zers. The nerds of Gen X's generation would bully today's Gen Zers. That, I think that speaks wonders. Another quote that I like is, Gen Xers used to get bullied and then go on and bully some others. All right? They used to get bullied and then do bullying. This is Gen X. They were the original F around, find out generation. This shows you just how messed up, absolutely messed up, Gen Z is in the head. They are so far gone, they are beyond reason. Because they don't seem to understand, don't mess with these people. These people can destroy you very, very easily. Okay? These are the people who are running your workplace, not the millennials. People think, oh, the millennials are in charge of, and they don't run anything. The people running your workplace right now All right, wherever you work, if you have a job, those are Gen Xers. These people are the ones in power, but they do it quietly. They are in the background. I've said this already, that when Gen X starts to pass, when Gen X is passing away, no one will even know, because that's just the way they like it. You are messing with the wrong group of people. Look at what y'all summoned. Look at what y'all summoned. Got this lady pissed off, ready to throw hands, 30 health conditions, and does not give a single F. There was a comment on one of my videos from a Gen Xer, and he said something that resonates perfectly, goes perfectly with this woman, which was, the older Gen X gets, the less a lifetime sentence actually means to them. The less being sentenced to a lifetime in prison actually means to a Gen Xer the older they get. That's a very serious warning to stop it. But Gen Z is not going to stop. They're not going to stop. You know, it's like they want the smoke. But then again, you have to remember that their brains are not working properly. 77% of these people are not even fit to serve in the military before they graduate from high school. That was the findings of the U.S. military. 77%. So it's practically 100 by the time they go to college. The ones that are left over that could possibly serve, by the time they go to college or they enter the workforce, they're in their 20s, they're cooked. They're finished 100%. No way that they could serve. Okay? That's how messed up these people are. The U.S. military found that 77% of high school seniors were unfit to serve in the U.S. military because of obesity, substance abuse, mental health issues, or straight up mental incompetence. They were not capable of serving. This is how bad it is. A lot of these people can barely read and write and do basic math. They cannot work at a cash register. A lot of these people cannot work at a cash register that wouldn't like, bring up the numbers and all that other BS. They couldn't do that. All right. They couldn't calculate change. Back in my day, you actually had to do math. If you were staying at a cash register, you had to actually be able to do math and to give someone back their correct change. It was not a game. Gen Z is not functional. Gen Z is not capable. And they're going around messing with these people. And they're going around running their mouths. And they're going around talking crap. They don't seem to understand what they're doing and who they're messing with. There's a comment I got on the video, Gen Z is pissing off Gen X. And this came from Karen S. Chunk. And Karen said, I'm Gen X. One time I fell out of a treetop and broke 2 ribs. I did not dare tell my mom about it. I healed through the pain. I bound them as best I could, but yeah. Gen Z also has to realize that we invented every system that they are operating on. I had a kid try to explain a turn-based RPG to me the other day, and I was like, who the heck do you think you are talking to? I was building and programming computers in the dawn of the 80s. I had the original Atari, but was gaming before that even existed. I can also cook from scratch, know my way around the firearm, and have traveled to over 50 nations, including some of the most remote places on planet Earth. I can sew, ride horses, grow crops, build a shelter, pilot a boat, and light aircraft. I can code in BASIC, binary, and hex. I can also kick any Gen Z's butt in GTA, and I'm still pretty. I love it when Gen Z talks to me like I have no concept of anything. Meanwhile, I've built robots and absolutely understand computers, wiring, mechanics. Ask Gen Z what a fuse box is. They have no concept of how things function. They live in idiocracy. I once went to a local fair with one, and there was a pen of miniature horses, Shetland ponies, earless goats, whatever. I was like, oh, look at the miniature horses. They're so small. He adamantly insisted they were baby horses. I sat on my first thoroughbred at the ripe old age of 4. It was a retired racehorse. It was gentle enough, though. The kid got angry with me and insisted that they were baby horses. I asked if he even knew the correct term for baby horses. Of course, he could not answer the question and got angrier. So, I, being very passive-aggressive, as a random hobby, spotted the gentleman watching the pen and struck up a conversation. He talked about the lineage, different farms, and how the Shetlands were now rare in the area. I walked away smiling and never brought it up with my friend again. Oh, there was also literally a sign that said miniature horses on the opposite side of the pen, friend. Could not see at first. He could probably not read cursive, but was clearly superior to I. I am also fairly certain friend thought it's some sort of lie. He had absolutely no concept of little horses. Gen X versus Gen Z in a national emergency or apocalypse scenario, Gen Z absolutely would not survive. Cut electricity and the generation is toast. It is that easy. They do not even know how to make toast. Meanwhile, I make my own bread from scratch. They suck. I needed to rant. I work with this generation, and they literally do not understand how electricity works or where it comes from. They do not understand navigation systems and think AI handles everything. They cannot read road signs. If they lose a signal on their nav, they haven't a clue where to go. Somehow, society and the educational system absolutely failed them. They want to free. I can't say that here, but they're what they did on the college campuses. So they want to advocate for certain things, but cannot point to it on a map or describe its demographic, ethnicity, culture, religion, etc. Yet they judge upon the pretense of inclusion. Gen X could not care less about identity. If you are one thing from outer space, we do not remotely care. If you are cool, you are cool. We don't care. Gen Z simply sucks, especially since they cannot wrap their brains around the fact that being offended is an utter waste of time. Guys, it's the smoke, guys. The smoke is coming. The smoke is coming. It's here. All right. Gen Z was warned to leave these damn people alone, and they would not listen. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, go ahead and subscribe to my newsletter for my personal thoughts and insights. It is a free weekly newsletter, and you can go ahead and find a link to it in the description of the video. Go and check that out. It's lit. Also, join the Angry Guy community over on Locals. You can check it. You can visit it by going to angrygalaxy.com. There's a link in the description of this video. You get exclusive access to everything over there. Videos, posts, guides, all kinds of stuff, all right? And you can talk freely over there versus, on this platform. So go and check that out. Linked in the description. Gen X is roaring at Gen Z. They were told to stop this nonsense. They were told to leave these people alone. They didn't want to listen. So now they are going to feel the harshness of reality because of their foolishness. And no one's going to cry for them. No one's coming to bail them out. Man, that lady was pissed. Boy, oh boy, was she pissed. Guys, what do you think regarding all of this? Gen X is roaring at Gen Z. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know how you think this is going to end in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, and walking away. And cheers.